Hi all, welcome back again to another episode of the Truth Seekers channel with the Book of Enoch. As you can see here, there are giants in the Book of Enoch, the Nephilims, the Book of Giants also, and last episode I spoke about chapter 56, about the days Sheol will open its mouth and they will sink into it and their destruction. Sheol will swallow up the sinners in front of the faces of the chosen. So I looked up Sheol, and Sheol is a place of darkness in which all the dead go, both the righteous and the unrighteous. Regardless of the moral choices made in life, a place of stillness and darkness cut from life and from God. That is in the Hebrew Bible. The inhabitants of Sheol are the shades, the Rephaim, entities without personality or strength. Under some circumstances, they are thought to be able to be contacted by the living. So the living can contact these shades or Rephaim, the inhabitants of Sheol. These are entities without personality or strength. And by the living, as the witch of Endor contacts the shade of Samuel for Saul, but such practices are forbidden. So witchcraft, the witch of Endor could contact the dead. In Hebrew, the witch of Endor was a woman who summoned the prophet Samuel's spirit at the demand of King Saul, the kingdom of Israel. In the first book of Samuel, the witch is absent from the version of that recounted in the Deuterocanonical Book of Sirach. So this is also interesting. It's compared to Hades, the underworld. So it's like the hell, Sheol. The Book of Enoch mentions it in chapter 56.8. And in those days Sheol will open its mouth and they will sink into it and their destruction. Sheol will swallow up the sinners in front of the faces of the chosen. Okay, that was from the second parable. Now I will continue with the third parable, chapter 58. And I began to speak the third parable about the righteous and about the chosen. Blessed are you, the righteous and the chosen, for your lot will be glorious. And the righteous will be in the light of the sun, and the chosen in the light of eternal life. And there will be no end to the days of their life, and the days of the holy will be without number. And they will seek the light, and will find righteousness with the Lord of spirits. Peace be to the righteous with the Lord of the world. And after this it will be said to the holy that they should seek in heaven the secrets of righteousness, the lot of faith, for it has become bright as the sun upon the dry ground, and darkness has passed away. And there will be ceaseless light, and to a limit of days they will not come, for darkness will have been destroyed previously, and the light will endure in front of the Lord of spirits, and the light of uprightness will endure in front of the Lord of spirits forever. And in those days my eyes saw the secrets of the flashes of lightning, and the lights and the regulations governing them, and they flash for a blessing or a curse as the Lord of spirits wishes. And there I saw the secrets of the thunder, and how when it crashes in heaven above the sound of it is heard. And they showed me the dwellings of the dry ground, and the sound of the thunder for peace and for blessing, or for a curse, according to the word of the Lord of spirits. And after this all the secrets of the lights and of the flashes of lightning were shown to me, they flash to bring blessing and satisfaction. In the 50th year, in the 7th month, on the 14th day of the month of the life of Enoch, in that parable I saw how the heaven of the heavens was shaken violently, and the host of the Most High and the angels, thousands, and 10,000 times, 10,000 were extremely disturbed. And then I saw the head of days sitting on the throne of his glory, and the angels and righteous were sitting around him. And a great trembling seized me, a fear took hold of me, and my loins collapsed and gave way, and my whole being melted, and I fell upon my face. And the holy Michael sent another holy angel, one of the holy angels. He raised me, and when he raised me, my spirit returned, for I had been unable to endure the sight of that host, and the disturbance and the shaking of heaven. So there was a very disturbing host, which made Enoch fell to his face and lost his spirit. And the holy Michael said to me, "What sight has disturbed you like this? Until today has the day of his mercy lasted, and he has been merciful and long-suffering towards those who dwell upon the dry ground." Dry ground is earth. And when the day and the power and the punishment and the judgment come to that the Lord of spirits has prepared for those who worship the righteous judgment, and for those who deny the righteous judgment, and for those who take his name in vain, and that day has been prepared. For the chosen a covenant, but for the sinners a visitation. The sinners will get a visitation. And on that day 2 monsters will be separated from one another, a female monster whose name is Leviathan, to dwell in the depths of the sea above the springs of the waters. And the name of the male is Behemoth, who occupies with his breast an immense desert named Dendane, on the east of the garden where the chosen and the righteous dwell, where my great-grandfather was received, who was 7 from Adam, the first man whom the Lord of spirits made. And I asked that other angel to show me the power of those monsters, how they were separated on one day, and thrown one into the depths of the sea, and the other onto the dry ground of the desert. And he said to me, "Son of man, you here wish to know what is secret?" And the other angel spoke to me, the one who went with me, and showed me what is secret. What is first and last in heaven, in the heights and under the dry ground, in the depths and at the ends of heaven, and at the foundations of heaven, and in the storehouses of the winds, and how the spirits are distributed, and how they are weighed, and how the springs and the winds are counted according to the power of their spirit, and the power of the light of the moon, and the divisions of the stars according to their names, and how all the divisions are made, and the thunder according to the places where it falls, and all the divisions that are made in lightning, so that it may flash, and its hosts, how they quickly obey. For the thunder have fixed intervals, which have been given to its sound for waiting, and the thunder and the lightning are not separate, although not the same. Through a spirit, the 2 of them move inseparably. They are not the same, but they move inseparably. For when the lightning flashes, the thunder utters its voice, and the spirit at the proper time causes it to rest, and divides equally between them, because the storehouse of the times for their occurrence is like that of the sand, and each of them at the proper time is held by rain and turned back to the power of the spirit, and likewise driven forward according to the number of the regions of the earth. And the spirit of the sea is male and strong, and according to the power of its strength the spirit turns it back with a rain, and likewise it is driven forward and scattered amongst all the mountains of the earth. And the spirit of the hoarfrost is its own angel, and the spirit of the hail is a good angel. And the spirit of the snow has withdrawn because of its power, and it has a special spirit, and that which rises from it is like smoke, and its name is Frost, Jack Frost. And the spirit of this mist is not associated with them in their storehouse, but has a special storehouse. There are many storehouses in heaven, for its course is glorious, both in light and darkness, and in winter and in summer, and its storehouse is an angel. The spirit of the Jew has its dwelling at the ends of the heaven, and is connected with the storehouse of the rain, and its course is in winter and in summer, and its clouds, and the clouds of the mist are associated with one, gives to the other. And when the spirit of the rain moves from its storehouse, the angels come and open the storehouse and bring it out. Bring it out. And when it is scattered over all the dry ground, it joins with all the water that is on the dry ground, and whenever it joins with the water that is on the dry ground. For the waters are for those who dwell upon the dry ground, for they are nourishment for the dry ground, from the Most High who is in heaven. Therefore there is a fixed measure for the rain, and the angels comprehend it. So all the rain, the mist, everything is set up according to procedure and like a fast, steady procedure, fixed procedure. All these things I saw towards Garden of Righteousness. And the angel of peace who was with me said to me, These two monsters, prepared in accordance with the greatness of the Lord, will feed them that punishment of the Lord. And children will be killed with their mothers, and sons with their fathers. Ooh, how cruel. Children will be killed with their mothers, and sons with their fathers. I think this is why they banned the Book of Enoch. It's too cruel. People think, oh my God, no. When the punishment of the Lord of Spirits rests upon them, it will remain resting so that the punishment of the Lord of Spirits may not come in vain upon these. Afterwards the judgment will be according to his mercy and his patience. Thank you for your patience and your time, and thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.